take my hand. Let me show you a place where the wonder never ends. Can you feel it now? We're on our way, the way of hope. Sunrise on the bay, sing it out loud. Sail with me, one song for a brand new day. With me, feel the warmth of the sand. Hold it in your hand. It's your world now. Shelter this time, so the wonder never ends. Feel it now. We're on our way, like a ray of hope. Sunrise on the bay, sing out loud to the serenade. One song for a brand new day. Ocean to ocean, we stand by the shore. All that comes after, and what came before. Feel it now, we're on our way, the way of hope. Sunrise on the bay, sing out loud, to the serenade. One song for a brand new day.
Wow, that was incredible! Hi everyone, I'm over here on main stage, and those were a few members of our killer whale family, showing off their size, speed, power, and problem-solving abilities. These behaviors keep our whales both active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care for our natural world, and we're excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high-flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that today, and more. These and other behaviors provide an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's experience, you'll see the killer whales moving together, in unison. These synchronized behaviors help strengthen social bonds and allow them to problem solve as a group. This is just another reason why they're known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Orca. Their common name is killer whale. These 5 killer whales have their own unique and personal names. Takara, Sakari, Kamea, and joining us out front are Tuar and Kyuquot. Kamea is our youngest whale at just 9 years old. Her mother, Takara, is our oldest whale, at 32 years old. She's also the matriarch of our pod, which means she's the leader. These whales trust us and take an active role in their own health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we're able to teach them husbandry or healthcare behaviors. Joining us at the slide outs today are trainers Malin and Danny to help demonstrate some of these behaviors. One of the very first behaviors we train the whales is what's called a fluke present, and that's where the whales will present their tail flukes to the trainers, just as both Tuar and Kyuquot are doing right now. In this position, we get a great look at their entire underside of their bodies, but we also have access to the easy-to-see shallow veins that are located on the underside of his tail flukes. Once a month, our veterinarians are able to collect blood samples from these very veins, and the whales are conditioned to stay calm throughout the entire procedure. Throughout today's presentation, you may notice the trainers giving back rubs, tail massages, or even pectoral flipper massages. Killer whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one of many ways that we can strengthen our relationships with them. Another important diagnostic tool is knowing how much each animal weighs. So once a week, we ask our whales to slide out onto a killer whale size scale located in one of our adjacent pools. Kyuquot is demonstrating what this slide out behavior looks like right now. You may notice from his dorsal fin all the way down to his tail flukes is still in the water. This region of his body is called the peduncle, and it's packed full of powerful muscles that can weigh several hundred pounds. So in order to get an accurate weight, we simply ask him to lift his head and tail up and out of the water. And this is how we know as of Tuesday morning, Kyuquot is weighing in at 9,600 pounds. It's important to know the weights of our animals to ensure our younger whales, like Sakari and Kamea, are growing appropriately, and our more mature whales, like Kyuquot here, are maintaining a healthy weight. All of these husbandry behaviors help us to ensure the whales are both healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales. And for us.
Observational learning and mimicry play a critical role in the life of a killer whale. From the moment that they're born, they learn necessary life skills by watching their mothers or other members of their pod by mimicking their movements. Here at SeaWorld, they mimic our movements, kind of like a game of follow the leader. So everyone in the audience, take your left hand, stick it straight up in the air, and give the whales a big wave below. And let's see what happens. And check it out! Kyuquot and Tuar are waving right back at all of you. Killer whales have excellent eyesight, both above and below the water, and we'll often see our whales spy hopping or jumping completely out of the water to get a better look of their surroundings. So Danny just asked Tuar for a behavior called a sighting bow. So if you'll turn your attention towards the center, because this is Tuar. That was amazing, Tuar. We're going back over to Kyuquot, and Kyuquot's going to help us learn about how killer whales communicate. Killer whales communicate in a variety of different ways, and one of those ways is through the use of vocalizations. So we're going to need your help again. Everyone take both index fingers and wave them back and forth like you're conducting an orchestra. That was beautiful, Kyuquot! Did you know that scientists believe when a whale leaps out of the water and comes crashing back down on the surface, it's a way of making their presence 4.5 times faster in the water than it does through air. So when a whale leaps out of the water and comes crashing back down, that's called a breach, and it can be heard for miles. As you can see, killer whales can communicate by leaping out of the water and making a huge splash. SeaWorld's research and observation of the animals in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we know that the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that's impossible to gain out in the open ocean. However, some information can only be gathered through field observation. And that's why SeaWorld partners with organizations like the Norwegian Orca Survey to help further our knowledge. Killer whales are remarkable, powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
In the ocean, killer whales create waves to hunt, use fluke slams to stun their prey, and can even beach themselves up and out of the water. For these whales, it's a fun demonstration. But for you, it's time to get wet! They can eat over 100 pounds of food a day. Depending on where they live and the time of year, that prey can vary. Unfortunately, things like overfishing and pollution pose a serious threat to many populations of killer whales.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean. Limitless, connected, powerful.
But still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect.
So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written.
And there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
All around the world, it's a brand new day. Open up your eyes, discover all the ways. Every different creature, beautiful, unique, is counted in the treasure of our diversity. From the highest high to the deepest deep, so much mystery. We are all inspired by this wonderful world, and we share the love that flows through each of us. And as our hearts unite, and we come alive, we can feast alright, and see how marvelous is this one big world.
us today that these animals have inspired you and deepened your appreciation for killer whales just as they have for all of us. We will continue to learn from the animals in our care, and we hope that you will too. Thank you so much for visiting, and enjoy the rest of your day